Alright, hello everyone, my name is Rock, and welcome back to another episode of DNCraft Season 4. It is episode 9, and we are currently flying over the holiday area that we have been working on for the last few episodes. Of course, we made the Christmas tree to celebrate Christmas, and we had the gift exchange, and last episode we worked on this New Year's area, and we had a fireworks show to ring in the new year, 2023. And that was all great, and if you haven't seen it, you should definitely go check out the video. I'll link it in the top there, so yeah, go give it a watch. But today we are going to turn our attention back to the main project of this season, the E, the M, W, the 3, I don't know, whatever this building looks like to you. We're actually not going to be working directly on the building today. We're going to be working on a bit of a project that'll connect to this building to spawn. So I want to make a rail that goes from spawn to the capital to the spawn. Now spawn is about 1,000 blocks west there. So it would be pretty slow to just have a normal rail just going 1,000 blocks, and it would be honestly faster to fly with Elytra. So you might have seen this little contraption that I've constructed, and this is a piston bolt railway here. So if I just put a minecart down there, get in there, and I push this button, the pistons push me along these curved rails, and it just makes the minecart go faster. Now this isn't as fast as some other designs. I'm sure there's faster designs, but this is just simple and easy to make. And then of course diagonal pistons are or diagonal piston bolts are faster because, well, it's diagonal, it's longer distance, less resources, but that can't really do that because spawn is directly west. I think that this will benefit a lot of members of the server, so without further ado, let's head over to spawn and get building. Alright, so we are here at spawn, and as you can see, we've already been doing a little bit of construction around here. This is the slow part of the rail, so to say, with just normal powered rails and normal rails, and going one way and this one going the other way. And you get to the mountain here, and there is a 60 block difference in Y level or descent here, and this is all still normal rails. And at the bottom here is where the piston bolt or the fast section of this rail line is actually going to begin. So in this room down here, I've constructed a little boring machine, courtesy of Borcon. Go check out his video, I'll link it in the description. Very cool, very cool. So in theory, what happens is I will smack that no block. This will propel this forward and activate the TNT duper, which will launch the TNT onto this ancient debris, and because this has a high blast resistance, won't explode, and will create a hole. And this is just a natural cave that I kind of excavated into, or maybe kind of looks like someone used a mine here, but I don't know. So I don't actually know if this is gonna explode or not because I haven't tested it out. So let me just give it a try, give it a whack. Okay. Okay, that was good. Didn't explode into itself, so that's always a success. I can't stand too close to it. I want to get blown up. Okay, I would say that this is pretty good. And we're also going to need a lot of cobble, which I'm going to need for the pistons for the piston bolt, because I mainly use my Silk Touch pickaxe here, and not my Fortune one, so I don't have a lot of cobblestone, so this will be good. And efficient machine, it is manual, so I'm going to have to smack this no block a lot. For about 1,000 blocks. This is a very long tunnel to get back to the Capitol building, but that's what time lapses are for, so just sit back, relax, and enjoy the music. Alright, end of that time lapse, and we have constructed the Piston Bolt Railway here. And I know I didn't time lapse like any of the construction, and that's because this was done over quite a long period of time. Like, it wasn't just one straight session where we just built all the pistons and then built all of the tunnel. And I know this looks like a lot of materials, and it is a lot of materials, but to put in perspective, it's not a ton of work to gather this much stuff, because of course we have an iron farm, we have trading halls for redstone, and then mining, we just got a ton of cobblestone using the blaster, and then of course I have tons of stone from excavating for the capital and other builds. So it really wasn't that much of a struggle to get all the materials. It was more of a struggle to place like all this stuff, because the tunnel is 1,000 blocks long. So going back and forth, placing all of the tunnel blocks and then all the pistons and all the redstone, it was time consuming, and it took us quite a long time to do that. And of course we had one fatality on the job. That was Dr. P. I'll just play the clip because it's pretty funny.
Bravo team, we've got company.
Guys, we got lotion on, dude.
Dude.
Bro, I got lotion on my neck. Oh!
No way!
Andrew, launch the machine. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't stop.
No, I thought that.
Oh, what are you doing, bro?
But yeah, unfortunately, Dr. P, he blew up. That was our only construction casualty on this project. But yeah, this is a pretty fast rail system. So if we just fly up here, you can kind of see how it begins, and it's gonna eventually go under the mountain probably, or maybe up to the mountain, and then there'll be a station somewhere around this spawn area. We gotta make this spawn area look a little nicer because it's a little lackluster at the moment. So I think we can give it a little test run here. We get to a minecart, and eventually there'll be a station, of course, so I won't just be sitting on the bridge and going. But if we go here, this part feels really slow. Normal rails are pretty slow, I feel like. You go down here to about Y40, like I mentioned earlier. Just for perspective, we're at about 2,000, negative 2,000 right now. And you go down here, and yeah, this is the rail. It's pretty fast, pretty speedy. You got some banners for decoration every like 100 blocks or so. Got some lighting. And this is pretty much all there is to it. It's about 40-45 second ride from spawn to the capital will spawn. And I'm definitely going to be using this a lot because it's going to save me a lot of rockets, because I don't like crafting rockets. Like, even though we have an infinite supply, it is annoying to have to stop and craft rockets every now and then. But the end of the tunnel's coming up right there. So yeah, if you come up here, you can see that the station has been kind of planned out by me. It looks a little chaotic right now because it's not fully excavated. But this is going to be where the rails extend out. It's probably going to go a lot further back than this. But yeah, so this is going to be the capital line to spawn. Maybe this one will be to, like, I don't know, Tater Tot space or something. And then up here, there's two more lines. These go in the perpendicular directions. So maybe one will be to like Yelecula's base, maybe one will be to like around the island or to Keyson's base. We don't really know exactly. And eventually I'll put like bubble vaders, and there'll be stairs, and this wall will probably be extended back. But you come here and there's a nice staircase of oak, which will eventually probably be quartz. And you're right in the middle of the capital here. But unfortunately, I think that is all the time we have for today's video. It looks like I was just in a war zone because I had a brief disagreement with some pillagers who were squatting. But as I was saying, I think that is all the time we have for today. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, and if you really enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe. Hopefully we can do more rail projects like the one we did today in the future, and I will see you all in another video. See ya!